Hello class 10 students, hope you all are well. Today we will going to start a new chapter. This is the first portion of your practical geography. This is the study of the topographical maps. So it is totally a new term to all of you students, that is the topography. We will discuss what is it. Okay, let's start this chapter. Now, what does topographical map means? A topographical map or a topo map, or you can say it as a topo sheet, it is generally called, that shows the surface features of the earth as it exists during the period of the surveying, as much detail as the scale allows by means of the cartographic and the conventional symbols. So cartography is the art, or you can say this is the art and science of the map making. So the science that deals with the map making is called as the cartography. And what is the conventional symbols? That are the symbols that are applied, or you can say used in each and every topographical maps of different countries. So the symbols in the India's topo sheet will be the same if you find the another country's topo sheet. That is why it will be very easy for a geographer to study of any kind of map of any country. So they are called as the conventional symbols. And a topographical map, it is also called as the topo map or the topo sheet. What does it shows? It shows the surface features of the earth, like it can be any kind of physical feature, it can be man-made or the artificial feature. Like physical features are like how much will be the elevation, what are the vegetation, what is the drainage characteristics, like if the river is perennial, like they contains water throughout the year, or it does not contain water throughout the year. Whatever it is, the physical feature on the map. Even with that, the man-made feature, like if there is any power line, telephone line, telegraph line, if there is any human settlement, so any kind of physical and man-made features that are present in the surface of the earth at the time of surveying. So after surveying, the topo sheet or the topographical map is presented, and it is on a scale. We will discuss in detail what is the scale of that. So in short, this is the topographical map. Various features like the relief features or the topography, drainage network, various water bodies, forest or any other kind of vegetation, whether there is a very dense vegetation, whether there are very sparse vegetation. Like if you go to the Rajasthan and their topo sheet, then you don't have much vegetation cover. But if you go through the Sundarban, then there you have some mangrove vegetation. So it all will be shown in the topographical sheet. Okay, and various man-made features is also there, like the transport line, communication network, the human settlement. Okay, naturally it contains a large number of names, both specific, namely hills, rivers, forest, towns, everything, various kinds of physical and man-made features that are present in that. Like descriptive features, like if there is any forts, post office, mines, any kind of physical and man-made features that are presented in the time of surveying, that are shown in the topo sheet. Okay. Now topographical maps are of different scale. We will discuss it in detail. What is the map scale? Without a scale, you can say without a scale, a map will not be called as the map. Until you don't have a good scale or the proper scaled map, then it will be called as the image or photo. Okay, it will not be called as the map. Its extension. Extension means its latitudinal and longitudinal extension, like from which degree north to which degree, from what I mean its latitudinal extension. Okay, its latitude, and the longitude, that's the this meridians. Okay, the vertical line and the horizontal line. What would be the contour interval? We will also discuss it. What is the different features that we can know from a topo sheet? Okay. Before going to that, we will discuss the scale of the map. So just have some look, student, what is a topo sheet and how they are surveyed. This is the map that I have prepared by my own. This is the map of the India, though it is not to scale. So we will discuss what is the topo sheet number and how they are assigned. Before going to that, just have some look. What are the different elements, what are the different things that we can know from a topo sheet. Like we have the map number. It is the general introduction that we can know from the topo sheet. Like the map number, then we have the latitudinal extension, longitudinal extension, state, district, scale. So this is a topo sheet that I have chosen, is that this number which I found, and it is its features, like it has some map number, its latitudinal and longitudinal extension, what are the different states that it covers, what are the different districts, that is also written in the topo sheet, head of the topo sheet, what is its scale, what is RF, what is that, we will discuss it. Then contour interval, magnetic inclination, the year when it was surveyed, the date when it was published, and who was the surveyor general in that time. So these are the features that we can found in a topo sheet. Okay. Now we discuss about the numbering of the topo sheet, like what we have discussed 73 G/7 or whatever. Then it all of the topo sheet has a unique number by which we can identify from where it is located. Okay, then how the number is assigned we will discuss. Students, please open your book and page number 8. So we have different kinds of topo sheet. One is the million sheet, another one is the quarter sheet or the quarter inch sheet, and another one is the quadrant sheet, also called as the inch map. What does it mean? So these three kinds of topo sheets we can found, and the difference is the scale. Okay, what is scale? Now scale in map is, it is a ratio between the ground distance and the map distance, or you can say whatever the distance that is shown in the map and its ratio to the ground distance is called as the scale, map scale. Okay, so it is a part of a topo sheet 45 D/7 which are given in your book. We will discuss it. Now we will know how the number of the topo sheet is assigned. Now in the type of surveying, they are assigned various numbers, and the survey was mainly done, and the grid was divided into 4 degree and 4 degree. Just have some look, students. If you have, this is the 4 degrees, this is the 4 degree north, and this is the 8 degree north. After that we have the 16 degree north. This is 8 degree north latitude, 12 degree north latitude, 16 degree north latitude. So this difference, how much it is, students? This is 4 degree. In the same way, this is 72 degree east, then 76 degree east, 80 degree east. So this much also have 4 degree difference. So in the latitudinal difference there is also 4 degree gap, and in longitudinal difference there is also 4 degree gap. Okay, just see 20 degree, 24 degree, 28 degree, 32 degree. So these are the latitudes. Latitudes means the parallel lines from the equator northward and southward, which are imaginary lines, is the latitude, and longitude are the intersection line which are given is the longitude, or you can say the meridian. So one box, if you have, there is 2 latitude and there is 2 longitude, then the middle portion you can say we have this much area, or in a grid, this is called as the grid. Okay, so this much part, how much part it covers? 4 degree latitude and 4 degree longitude. This much part will be called as the grid. Okay, this sheet is called as the million sheet, or you can say 4 degree sheet. What does it call as? it is called as the 4-degree sheet, because it has the latitudinal extension of 4 degree, with that the longitudinal extension of 4 degree. Okay, now we have found this sheet as the 4-degree sheet. This sheet is the 4 degree, and what would be its extension? Extension means whatever the latitude and longitude is will be the extension. Like this is the 73. So its latitudinal extension is from 20 degree north to 24 degree north, and longitudinal extension would be, okay, what would be 84 degrees to 88 degrees. Just see through it. This is 84 degree and this is 88 degree. Okay, can you see it properly? Okay, now it is seen. So the latitude and longitude of this much part is known. So these will be called as the million sheet. Now the million sheet is further divided into 16 part, like this much: A, B, C, D, and all the numbers that are given to the topo sheet will be in this way: 1, 2, 3, 4. After that 5, 6, 7, 8. Then 9, 10, 11, 12. In this way all the numbers in the topo sheet are given. Then 73 degree or the million sheet will be divided into 16 half, that is from A. So what would be the number? 73 A. What would be this number? 73 N. It would be 73 D. In the same way it will be, or you can say A is further divided into 16 half. A is further divided into 16 half. So A will be called as the quarter sheet, or you can say the quarter inch map. Number 2, like in your book, please open the page 7, open the page 9. Then you have the topo sheet of 45D by 7. So 45D, this is the quarter sheet. After that D will be further divided into 16 half. In the same way here we have 73. Then we have 73. What it would be, students? A, B, C, D, E, F, and it is H. So this is the G. This is the G. G is further divided into 16 divisions. Okay. So one thing you have, the latitudinal location, this much gap is 4 degree and this much longitudinal gap is also 4 degree. But in this sheet, what would be the latitudinal and longitudinal extension? Just note it. This is 1 degree. I mean this is 0, then this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, and this is 4. So the 4 degree latitudinal extension. In the same way this is 1, 2, 3 and 4. Longitudinal extension will be the same. Then if you have only this much part, only, please note down, students, if you have only this much part, then what will be your extension? Like this will be 1 degree and this will be 1 degree, right? Because all of this will be 4 degree. So only this part, how much it would be? 1 degree. So latitude 1 degree and longitude 1 degree. After that each of the sheet is further divided into 16 half. Like if we have 73, then we have the 73G. This is the 73G. After that the G is also divided into 16 half. 1, 2, 3, 4. Always the number of the topo sheet will be in this order: 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 and 13, 14, 15, 16 into 16 half. If we discuss about the map, this map, like 73G by 16, it will be 73G by 1, it will be 73G by 4. So 73 is common, G is common. After that, by slash, giving a slash, you can write down the number, like whatever it is 4, you can write 16, whatever your map is, you can write that. So this is the system of numbering the map. I think this is quite clear to you, students. Just go through the book and do practice by your own. It will be, I think, clear. So you have to know what would be the latitudinal and the longitudinal extension of your map. If the million sheet, there will be 4 degree and 4 degree extension. After that you have the degree sheet. So the 1 degree extension. After that, what would be the extension? If you have this is 4 degree at first, that was divided into 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1 is 1 degree, 1 degree. After that, if you just divide 1 degree, suppose this is the 1 degree, then you are just dividing it into 16 halves. Then how much would be the extension? This is 1 degree, 1 degree divided by 4. Like 1 degree means 60 minutes. So 60 minutes divided by 4 equals to how much it would be? It would be 15 minutes. So all these cells, the extension will be 15 minutes and 15 minutes. Understood my point? Like if you have at first 4 degree, then the extension will be 1 degree. After that, the extension will be only 15 minutes. Why 15 minutes? Because 1 degree is equal to 16 minutes. So 60 minutes, if you just divide it by 4, then you will have 15 minutes. So this is the procedure of assigning the number in the topo sheet and the topo sheet scale, like 3 types: million sheet, quarter sheet and the quadrant sheet, or you can say 1 inch sheet. So we have covered this much part. Now is the grid reference. What is grid? I have said grid, you can say this is the network of parallels and meridians on the map that forms a grid. So there are some lines that are, these are the longitude, or you can say the meridians, and these are the parallels. So each of the box that creates a grid. Okay, so this is a grid, this is a grid. So if there are some meridian and there are some parallels, then each of the cell will be called as the grid. Thus the grid helps us in locating places on the map. If you want to locate a place in the map, then the grid will also help you. Okay, the network of the parallels and meridian are called as the grid. If the latitude and the longitude of a place is known, if you know what would be the latitude and longitude of a place, then you can easily place it on the map. So this is, by this grid helps us. In the same way, this is a map of 45 d by 7. As the same procedure, we will locate it. So in the map of India, where it is 45 d by 7, at first we have to know where it is 45. Now we can found the 45. This grid is the 45. Now d by 7, if you just divide it by 4, 45 is divided by 4. Just, it is not to scale though, I am just dividing it. Okay, then 45 A, B, C, D, in the same way D will be this much part. After that, D will be further divided into 16. Then we can just get the 45 d by 7. Now what are the different things that we can just know from the map? We will discuss. We have already know what is grid, what is the referencing system, what is the scale. Okay, now is the main features of the arbitrary grid system. So what is grid system? We have already know that the Survey of India on the topo sheet prepared by that, and who prepared the topo sheet? Survey of India, or you can say SOI, they prepared the topo sheet. Okay, now it is very difficult to calculate the exact latitude and longitude of a place. To solve this problem, a set of vertical and horizontal lines are drawn in red color on the topo sheets. These lines also called or also form a grid and a network of squares. This is called the arbitrary grid system. So what we have already read about was the grid system. Now it is very difficult to know a location of a place from that grid system. That is why the need of the arbitrary grid system. The main features of the arbitrary grid system drawn on the topo sheet on the scale, and what the scale of the topo sheet which we are read is the 1:50,000. What does it means? Means if you have the ground location, or in the ground you have the 50,000 semi. 50,000 semi means how much in meters, students? 50,000 semi means 500 meter. So in ground, if you have 500 meter, then in map it is represented by 1 semi. So in ground distance you have 500 meter, and in map distance you have 1 semi. So that is why 1 semi, and this is 500 means 50,000 semi. So 1 semi is to 50,000 semi, or you can say 1:50,000 will be the scale. So scale refers to the, you can say this is the ratio, how much distance it covered in the map and what it would be in the actual ground. So this is the map distance and this is the ground distance, and the ratio between these two will be called as the scale of the topo sheet. Okay, we will end this here, and in the next part we will discuss about the eastings, northings and the 4-figure grid and the 6-figure grid. Okay students, thank you.